Ready, paragraph. Start. Offences that may prima facie be made out on identical allegation, namely evasion of customs duty and violation of any notification under the said act. The court also found on a reading of the charge sheet and the FIR that there was no allegation against the appellant of any intentional deception or of fraudulent or dishonest intention. On those facts, the court held that once a civil case has been compromised and the alleged offense has been compounded, the continuance of the criminal proceedings thereafter would be an abuse of the judicial process. Reliance was also placed on the judgment of this court in the case of CBI and other. In paragraphs 30 and 31 of the judgment, this court held that dispute between company and the bank have been set at rest on the basis of compromise arrived at between them. The court noted that bank does not have any claim against the company. The court poses the question whether the power of quashing criminal proceeding was suffering from some disability. A person to represent the aforesaid category of persons is only competent to compound the offense, and in such cases the permission of the court is statutory required. Section 324B also reiterates the same principle by providing that when a person who is otherwise competent to compound an offense is dead, his legal representatives, as defined under the Code of Civil Procedure, may, with the consent of the court, compound such offense. Therefore, representation of the person compounding has been statutorily provided in all situations relying on the aforesaid clause in section 147 of the NI Act. Learned counsel for the appellant argued that a three-judge bench decision of this court in Damodar case held that in view of the clause in section 147 of NI Act, which is a special statute, the requirement of consent of the person compounding in section 320 of the code is not required. In the case of compounding of an offense under NI Act, this court is unable to accept the aforesaid contention for various reasons. Paragraph. Thereafter, a similar request was made to the Speaker by Sri Dharam Singh, another member of the Vidhan Sabha elected as a candidate of the HJC, to recognize the manager of the HJC with the INC and to also recognize him along with the other four legislators as members of the INC in the Haryana Vidhan Sabha. Subsequently, another application was filed by Sridhar Singh before the Speaker on 10th November 2009, requesting him to be recognized as a part of the INC in the Haryana Vidhan Sabha. The Speaker, by a separate order, allowed the said application upon holding that the same was in consonance with paragraph 4 of the 10th schedule to the Constitution, challenging the aforesaid orders. The respondent number 1, Sri Kuldeep Bishnoi, filed 5 separate petitions before the speaker under Article 191 stop.